Continuing on yesterday's morning thought from Psalm 63, the last verse we read was, "Thus will I bless you while I live. I will lift up my hands in your name." And we talked about bringing the presence of God beyond the sanctuary, making decisions beyond the sanctuary. So this is talking about lifting holy hands. So of course, in the sanctuary, in worship, you raise your hand to God, and this is an act of worship. This is an act of faith. And of course, if my hands are impure, this is talking about the heart. Of course, this is talking about my life, and I'm raising my hand in the sanctuary. There's a problem with that because I think this is God's way. One of the ways that God speaks to us about walking in truth and walking in life. I am before God. Can I do that freely? And am I, is that how I live? Is that my life? So, but then also, of course, hands are what we use for work. We use for ministry, and we decide what kind of hands we will have actually. Will they be dirty, filthy, evil hands? Or will they be hands of blessing? Will they be hands for service? Will they be holy hands? So this is definitely a way that we, quote unquote, bring out the presence of God from the sanctuary. We lift up our hands in worship there, but it is also not confined. In 1 Timothy 2:8 it says, "I will therefore that man pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath and doubting." So every place, that means even in daily life, not just in the sanctuary, but also, now obviously we do not bring out the presence of God out from the sanctuary. He's out there in the world too. He's just waiting for us to discover him in our daily life and in our daily stuff as well. And of course, if you've been a believer for a long time, that you know this, but still, I think it's an important point. I decide if my hands will be holy. So lifting up my hands, that can happen without lifting up my hands actually. Like when we eat and give thanks for the food, like not just a religious prayer, but actually give thanks. That is a way of lifting our hands, our intentions, and we say, this is where I live, this is who I am. I am giving thanks to you for your grace, your blessings. Or like I drive and I'm not using my hands to, to get mad. I decide not to get mad, but in my heart, I am at peace and I am enjoying God. Or let's say you make deals in your business and you do not rob everyone blind who you meet, but you decide to live a life of honesty and blessing. So we decide if we have holy hands to lift up and to bless the Lord and to pray that way. So that's just the thought for the morning, and I trust that it blesses you and leads your thoughts on. God bless your day.